Hey guys, just wanted to update y'all. Okay, so this month was supposed to be the month that I had my transfer. They told me tentatively it's going to be on November 24th. So when you have your transfer set up, you're supposed to call in when you first get your period, and then they have you come in and they do blood work, they do an ultrasound. So I went in for my ultrasound and everything, and they saw some fluid on one side, which is concerning because apparently that fluid can be toxic to the embryo and it decreases your risk of having um, the transfer work by like 50%. So they they saw this fluid months ago when I first started the process, and they had me go do the sonor histogram, and then they had me go do the HSG, which is the hysterosalpingogram. So they had me do the SHG, and a few months ago, it showed a filling defect, and then at first, like the fluid wasn't going in, so they insert a catheter into your uterus, and then they inject this dye. The dye is supposed to go into your fallopian tubes and then out somewhere. So last time they had me kind of like do some movements, and then the fluid kind of went on in there, not like the other side, not as good as the other side, but it still went in a little bit. So then I think they was thinking, once I have the hysteroscopy, when they went in and they they thought they was gonna find a fibroid, but it ended up in a polyp. So they removed the polyp, and I think that they thought that was gonna solve the problem, but then it was still this fluid there, which I'm like so confused. I'm like, how I have like a little mini filling defect, and now when I went the other day, my tube was blocked. Like it wasn't no fluid going in there, so my right tube is blocked now. Which is I ain't gonna lie, it was sad when I found out because I'm like, and like every time I turn around, it's another setback. Which my grandma corrected me. You ain't gotta praying grandma. You better get you one. But my grandma said it's just a setback. I mean it's a delay. Oh, it's just a delay, not a setback. It's a delay. So, and the funny thing is, when I went to my appointment to do my ultrasound and blood work, I had a dream that morning and I think it was like it's related to like I just got braces a few like 2 months ago. So I was in like at the doctor's office, kind of similar to a dentist's office, and they was shining this like light on my teeth, and they said that if it didn't emit a certain way, that my transfer wasn't working, and then I'm gonna have to like stop my medications, and then they gotta like go back to the drawing board and start over. And I woke, and then they like shined the light on there, and it didn't shine enough, and they was like, "I'm sorry, we gotta cancel your transfer." So I already woke up with like a little anxiety, like, why would I dream this? Then I went to my appointment, and 2 hours later, they called me. It was like, "I'm sorry, we have to cancel your transfer right now." So I don't know. I'm just like praying because like the devil trying to like block my blessings, but I'm not gonna let him. I'm just gonna, keep praying, stay optimistic, just pray that the Lord's will be done. But yeah, so now I'm waiting for the doctor to call me back. It's more than likely that they're gonna want to remove one of my tubes. So I only have like one functional tube after that procedure. But I done had a lot of procedures, but it's all good. Um, yeah, that's what I got going on right now. Just waiting on the doctor to call me back. Oh, like last time I had the HSG, like it was a little cramping during it. It was uncomfortable, but it was bearable for a few minutes. Like they only in there for like probably about a minute and a half. But it was like really crampy this time. And I think it's because like the fluid wasn't going anywhere. Whereas like um last time when the fluid was somewhat going through the tube, especially on the one side, like it wasn't as painful, but this one was really crampy. And even when they finished, I went to the bathroom. Like I had like a like medium sized clot that like came out then, like minutes after the procedure. And then when I got home, I had like a little bitty small one, but just like a light bleeding afterwards. So I'll probably be having to have to wear a little pad another day or so. But overall, it wasn't terrible. Um, oh, another thing. So I was reading my paperwork about having the HSG, and it was saying like the doctor wanted you to take an antibiotic 1 or 2 days before. And I'm like, well, we only got 3 more days. Like, are they gonna send this antibiotic? So then I called and asked about it, and it was like, oh, like if the doctor wants you to be on it, they would have sent the prescription, but I'll like contact them and verify this with them. So then I get a message from them like, hey, like he does want you to take the prescription and the antibiotics, and it's been sent to your pharmacy. Then I get a message like an hour or two later after that. He's like, oh, he wants you to start 2 days before your procedure. And I'm like, 2 days before my procedure, the day like this, I would have to been take it this morning. Like the first one should have been taken this morning, but I guess I'm gonna take the first one this afternoon because you're supposed to take 2 a day, or whatever. So I'm like, can y'all get it together? Do I have to micro manage so much stuff to make sure like my stuff is together? So if you have to go through this process, like just be prepared, do your homework, do your research, be on top of your stuff, know what your doctor tells you, because like it's gonna be other people, nurses, and other doctors that's gonna be kind of taking your case in between while your main doctor is leading it. So like the communication is not always connected to them or very clear. So you can like, hey, like this is what my doctor told me. Can you check into it? And there's been like a few instances where like the ball was like almost dropped had I not spoke up and been an advocate for myself. So I think we just need to do that in all things in our life. You know what I'm saying? Just be an advocate for yourself. But yeah, hopefully y'all year is going very well. I cannot believe Thanksgiving is next week. Like, we just had Halloween, y'all, and it's already about to be Thanksgiving. So, I mean, I'm not sure how quickly with the holiday season coming up on us, I'm gonna be able to get in. It'll be my luck, but they be like, oh, like we can do it on Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve when nobody else want to have their surgery, and of course, like I'm being like, come on, let's get this done, I ain't trying to hold up, nothing if I don't have to. But we'll see. So y'all have a happy holidays. If I don't talk to you before the new year, have a happy new year. Talk to you later. Bye.